All right, so it's sport and we're getting started. And just one question for Femi this morning. Ngannou Fury, who won the fight?
Fury was robbed in that match. Fury was robbed. Because let me tell you something. Apart from, it's all style. Fury likes to go down, just likes to feel the canvas, which is what he tried to do. I want to go up, like dry bone. They say dry bone will rise again. In the Bible, check it somewhere. Somewhere in the Bible. They robbed him. Ngannou should not have stayed 10 rounds. It's not because he was
benevolent.
He was pretending. Fury was pretending. He doesn't want you sick who was watching
to know his
moves.
That's a good way to look at it. That's a very political way.
I like Fury. He knows the dark arts. It's like he gave this guy a elbow. He gave him Ronaldo was busy shouting, keep quiet. Not for boys is boxing. But it was a good fight, man. It was a lovely fight. And he robbed Fury.
I understand. Vigo, how are you soaring this morning?
You can see, I'm soaring in spite of an evil prediction I gave on Friday. Evil.
Everybody in the studio
evil.
Evil.
I don't know why.
Everybody gave City to win. Only one person gave United to win.
In my mind, I was thinking about Bobby, survived 1958, won the European Cup 10 years later, World Cup, that, the legend of the club. That they do it. And these boys are just a bunch of W's. That is
wingers.
Wishy-washers.
Okay, that's a better word. What was the cause of it? You just mentioned Bobby. Is that not motivational enough?
No. Do you know that United is the best paid squad in the Premier League?
Who are we going to blame now? Because
there's no point
to blame now.
I didn't want to go there, but
anyway. But I wonder why you're wearing blue this morning.
I'm just
blue.
No, blue. Okay, I went blue for Chelsea. I went blue for Chelsea.
That's true.
Charles, morning.
Chelsea were excellent last week.
Everton on blue. Everton on blue.
Oh yeah, except me though.
Blue for Chelsea.
Solidarity.
Solidarity with Chelsea and Chelsea fans. Not Charles. I mean, Charles is excited. His club won. You understand? But hey. And then what else? Then the Ngannou Fury fight. I feel no holds barred. Ngannou go kill Fury. He go beat her. My man go know him again. You understand? But that fight, I think it should have been. I'm happy one because I predicted because the rate I was good. I had 0. You understand? But luckily enough, I managed to pick up some points in a very bad day in the office for predictions. And lastly, Friends. I'm sure everybody's watched Friends before.
Oh yeah.
Matthew Perry.
That's in pain. And I never knew what he was going through. I didn't know about his autobiography or his memoirs and all that. I never knew. So just, what is the price of fame? And that you earn so much money and then you literally die alone. Not married, no kids.
Yeah.
Spend millions on recovery, rehabilitation and all that. And apparently had 40 surgeries. Oh, Jesus. I felt for him. But at the end of the day, he managed to put that book out there and people can read that and understand that addiction is real serious business. But he was really funny. For me, he was the funniest guy on Friends. And I think I'm going to go back and start watching that thing all because his snarkiness, his sarcasm, his one-liners absolutely brilliant. And is sorely going to be missed.
Definitely. Do you know Friends?
I don't know.
Friends, have you heard of Friends? What is Friends?
Not your schoolmates.
What is Friends? Come on, what is Friends?
It's about this actor
Don't
now.
be angry.
I think Friends was on when some of them were born.
They were age mates. No. Friends started in 1994.
90s? Yeah.
So he finished 98?
No, he finished.
He ran from 94 to 2000.
He ran for like 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
He ran for 10 years.
So that's 2004.
So that was about the time you were born.
I didn't like it. Funny thing, I didn't like it. It was one of my
sisters.
Like
it?
I
didn't like it.
I didn't like it. It was too...
Yeah, I understand.
It's not
there was no Yazoo. Nobody climbing walls.
My sisters were the big fan of Friends. So
it's great. I think that the audition was just perfect.
I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. Oh, beautiful song.
Just okay.
Well, so what's your kind of comedy?
Comedy. Oh, I watch some real cool things now.
Like,
Can't call someone on the radio now. You don't put me in
Well,
trouble.
all this
They're not-
stand up now, be all this. That's your own.
that means he wouldn't like some others do have them. Or some others, Frank Spencer.
It was okay.
That was too chaotic for me.
Yeah.
I think the guy was just.
I
Too
prefer
stupid.
Allo.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I was pissing by when I said against shit. It is obvious that it's you because he's holding it. I shall say this only one.
Hello was class.
Hitler. Sir Charles,
Good
morning
morning.
to you.
Good morning.
You've been quiet all this while. You're not talking hello, not talking Matthew Perry. I mean, what's going on?
You know what they say, you just never speak evil of the dead. But that's what happens to you when you take too much drugs and booze. You know, and I just never have understood why people don't use others as an example as to the effects of drugs and too much alcohol. You know, what it can do to you as a human being. Yeah, he's dead and all the whatnots, but you can call me callous, but to be honest, I don't feel anything. I really don't. There's so many people who are so talented that have died as a result of this. You know, that's what I feel. You know, disappointment. Whitney Houston,
Whitney, yeah.
good example.
Prince.
You know, Prince. You also look at the daughter of Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
You know, that's also the same way that she died as well, because her parents were an example of what not to be. You know, instead of them helping to guide their child in the right direction, they were doing drugs right in front of their daughter. And that's how she, you know, so really, to be honest, when I hear people die of an overdose, I don't feel any kind of.
There's not been proved. It's not stated.
No, but he died in a bathtub.
The hot tub.
You know, you drown in a what other reason exactly? What other reason would there be? You know,
What's the name? There's the guy who did the Joker, Heath Ledger, I think.
Yeah, Ledger.
I think Heath Ledger actually offed himself, and he was hugely talented as well.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Michael Jackson as well. I mean, I love Michael Jackson to bits. But same thing.
You did
drugs,
the dance too?
you know. I think Michael just wanted to kill himself anyway. That's my opinion. I just think the pressure was way too much and just wanted to go.
No, I think it's like.
And Elvis Presley was his idol. Presley also,
Presley to crash and burn.
Yeah.
You know, but Charles, I see it as even down here. Well, you know, we mock a lot of artists where you see them wearing dark glasses in brightly lit places at night. Do you understand? Because their brains are probably fried. You get my point? But at times, you know, that level of talent, I'm not offering any excuses, you know, but for comedians, for instance, you know, comedians are often borderline melancholics, you know. They suffer, you know, outside they're all funny and everything. Like I hear Charlie Chaplin, for instance, one of the funniest comics of all time, was one-on-one was deeply melancholic, borderline depressive. So it's actually a problem. And then that need to always have to perform in the public eye, it's tough. Michael Jackson, for instance, was a star from when he was 5 years old, carrying his senior brothers. If there are videos online of Michael Jackson going for the Ed Sullivan show or something like that at 5 or 6. I don't know. You know,
but there's also very many examples of people who have also faced that kind of pressure and, you know, didn't buckle.
Yeah,
there's so many of them.
No, I'm not holding. You know, I'm not holding forth for anybody that does.
I remember Diana Ross. Diana Ross has been in the limelight for God knows. Diana Ross is like 80 something. You know, and not for once has she been associated with any kind of drug.
Even Marvin Gaye came through it. His father shot him because Marvin Gaye had his issues, but he came through it, and this mad old man just popped him. You know, so I don't know.
I think people should get help when you know you have a problem. You know you have a problem because you're hiding to do these things. So get help.
But that's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast is that you hide to do it.
But you know you're hiding.
But why get into it in the first place when you know that the effect of it? Why get into it in the first place? Because you think, if I do it just once, I can always get out of it. Get out of it. But that's not the truth. All it takes is just one trial. You know? I remember when I was in university, all my friends were chain smokers. And I thought, what do they like for cigar when they smoke, Seth? You know, and they always try to make me feel like, man, you're missing out on something. You're not high flying. So I said, okay, give me one cigar, make I smoke. You know, and for a couple of days, I joined in the so-called celebration, and after a while, I thought, what am I doing to myself? Cigar, they're sweet. It's not sweet. At the end of the day, you're smelling of smoke all over the place. And I thought, what exactly is it that's beneficial?
And you don't drink either.
I don't drink either.
So what do you take supplemental?
I don't use anything. I'm guarded by the grace of God. I'm guarded by the grace of God. And I think it's foolhardy for people to think that if you don't smoke, you don't drink. That means you chase women. I think it's foolhardy because I know that's where you are going. Because everybody seems to have that mentality. If this guy know they smoke, they drink. Let me say they chase women. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
But it's allowed for them to chase you, though.
Well, I mean, look at me. Look at me. I'm a package man.
It's not your fault,
guy.
And I don't walk around saying, "Do you know me?"
I go university. We do they drink, we do they smoke.
I beg you, fire. Fire. Besides, show me that one man who is not a eunuch that doesn't like women. Show me that one person.
So you like women?
Show me that one person.
You like women?
I'm married. That means I like a woman.
No, but
I am married
because do you like women?
I like women. That's why I got married.
That you like women?
Yes, Segun, I like women. That's why I got married.
You like women up to now?
I still love my wife, so yes, I do like women.
Do you like women?
I have a daughter. And I do like my women. I have my mother. I have my mother, so I do love my women. I have my aunties, so I do love my women.
How about non-relationship?
How long do you want to go? Because I'm ready for you.
Till when you finish your family. We go to measure the aunties one by one. Let's go.
I have friends. I have lots of friends, right? And I do love women. Yes, I have plenty of female friends.
You have plenty of female friends.
Yes, I do. Okay. Yes, I do. From university, workplace, whatever it is, yes.
Workplace,
I do love women.
We work in the same place, so I don't know them.
All the women here, I like them though. I beg you.
No, they drink, no, they swear. I don't trust you, my friend. Get out.
Oh my goodness.
And Femi too doesn't drink and smoke. I sit there.
Do you drink and smoke?
Me? Shimmy? I used to.
But the worst is even those that drink, smoke, and then they also do the
completely 3 B's.
and that's him. That's him sitting right in front of us. That's him sitting right in front of us.
I've seen the light.
You see the light for what? You see the light for what?
Now see the light. Don't mess around with the stuff.
The light on the window. Like
the worst is even those people that say, "I don't get spec." As in anything.
Those are
anything, anywhere.
I know something like that. He's not here right now, but certainly no.
Oh goodness me!
He spoke of him this morning. No spec. Anything short, tall, skinny, plumpy, anything go, anything waka. As long as the opposite sex.
And I'm sure one of those guys that doesn't have any kind of spec whatsoever is listening to the show now. He's your namesake, Femi, but he spells his name with a PH.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know, my guy. My guy. You still smoke over the weekend, my guy. He's one of them. He's one of them. If you see Bobrisky from there, say, you be back. Oh dear.
That's the day I saw Bobrisky at I think it was Jakonde Junction.
Okay.
He was in this 4x4.
Was he a woman? Or
all tinted up, and then he wound down the windows of the car. He was sitting in the back seat. And you know how beauty queens wave their hands when they won a beauty contest? That's exactly what he was doing.
Smile and wave, boys.
Smile and wave. Like, what is wrong with this?
Was she or he waving at you?
No, he was waving at people around.
Okay.
Just brought his hand. Now. You know how beauty queens wave their... What is the word?
Smile and wave, boys.
I actually saw... I've never seen him before, but I saw on Instagram. The guy has like,
But really, who is it? Is it a she or a he?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
It's Monday morning. All I know is I came last in the predictions. This one. It took a lot for me to come to the studio. But I'm a man of great moral
That's
courage.
how you started now.
But
That's how you started.
Did you see how United was annihilated?
was it even? They didn't even turn up. It wasn't annihilated.
How many was it? Like 50 passes before that goal?
Is it? No, the penalty was that really a penalty?
That was a
Was a
penalty.
penalty.
It was
Really?
There should have even been another one against Maguire.
Yeah, but that was a penalty.
Should have been
Why did
another
they
one,
give that? Why didn't that was a penalty? I agree.
Yeah.
because the commentators claim that
It wasn't.
Haaland was nowhere near the ball.
Yes.
So we couldn't have
Yeah,
any kind of.
This guy he laid hands on
The
what
same
you call
thing
it.
Maguire did was the same
No,
thing.
Maguire's
Højlund
one
did.
was more of a penalty.
No,
for me.
Højlund was more of it because that Højlund zone, this guy was attacking the ball. And the ball was
You
coming.
know that Højlund touched it, and then he too was trying to fend off Højlund.
And so he can
So
run
they
now
was-
because he already had motion. Højlund didn't have. Højlund just realized.
So
that this is
a
Maka.
defender cannot hand off somebody in the box.
It's
No,
his
no. There's a difference between feeling
Yes.
your opponent and
stop
and
and
completely
pulling him.
grabbing.
I
Yes,
think it was a very, very simple. But as I said, for me, I mean, Haaland should have had like 4 goals.
Yeah,
Onana,
Onana, man, Onana was good in that game.
Yeah, he was.
Onana was
Onana
good in that
pulled
game.
Anyway, whatever.
Was good in the game.
That's it for me. I mean,
Time for them to sack Ten Hag.
Please, how many in one sack?
That's
How many in one sack?
They should
It
keep-
won't change anything.
They should just sack him and
But
go.
many in one sack?
Because funny thing,
he's
all
lost the plot.
all
I
the
agree.
players he's bought, there's
It's-
really
I mean,
there's no return.
You
See
see
what
what
I- shout Casemiro.
you know I disagree. I
Okay.
disagree because the truth is I believe that United do have quality. I believe very strongly. I just think that the players are just not giving enough.
I'm saying the players.
Then that
Eric
means
Ten
he should
Hag-
go. Then if they have the
The
quality,
players
they can
Eric
get the
Ten
best
Hag
out of them.
himself bought, and people are going to shout Casemiro. And the question is, you spend 70 million. Do you spend 70 million for the League Cup, or do you spend 70 million because you want to challenge consistently
For the Premier League.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I
the
get
Premier
you.
Leave. So I'm saying all the signings. Anthony came on yesterday.
Anthony
She had been
has
given his
been
matching
dreadful.
orders and sent back out.
And that is dreadful.
You bought was in Martinez, cannot even play games.
He's injury prone.
Injury prone.
Linked by injury.
So which player has stood out since? And you bought about what,
You
14?
bought a guy for 55 million.
Amrabat.
No,
The-
for 50 from Chelsea.
and Mount.
Mount, he's not starting games.
Amrabat has come in and it's nothing.
No, but the question is, are those players good players?
But you bought them.
He bought
It is
them
you
now.
that
Whether
say
he
you
bought
want
them or not is irrelevant. Point is, are they good players or not?
And why
They're
did he buy them
decent
then?
players.
Eh?
They're
That's why-
decent
no,
players. Mount
When
said-
Casemiro came to United, everybody thought
He was brilliant.
finally,
Yeah, but
finally,
he was that good.
they signed on Amrabat, and everybody thought, okay, that's the missing link. You bring on Onana because you thought the guy wasn't good enough. Yeah,
You brought in Anthony. Oh. You
For-
brought in, what was it,
For his £5 million.
Martinez. You brought in Malasia.
My last injury, whatever.
But I think you all are being too technical. You know, I'm a Nigerian and African. Maybe this is a spiritual problem Man U has.
No, it is. Oh, that's for
let's
sure.
let's take a spiritual angle.
No, there's
You know.
definitely. They
If
need
they have
deliverance.
pastors there.
They're owned
for-
by I don't know.
Well, let's be honest.
They just need to.
now
I think
it's
they
still-
need to start from beginning again. Reset. Everybody
They
put-
reset once again.
and then strip Bruno of
See,
the
and the
captaincy.
problem is the mentality. Forget about the Sir Alex Ferguson era.
I agree.
Forget about it. Football has completely changed. The fact that you have teams now that are able to get high caliber managers to manage
Yes.
their squads
Yes.
and players willing to play for those teams makes a lot of difference. You cannot turn up on the pitch of play and think because I'm United I've already won the game. That's what used to happen in Sir Alex Ferguson's era.
I agree.
Everybody was afraid of playing United. That's not the
But
case
then,
anymore.
Remember, we had Arsenal and Arsene Wenger. And
That was just the only team now, Segun.
yeah, but they match it. But at the
It was,
end of the
no,
match,
what I'm saying is that those days it was just either United or Arsenal.
But
Today you have a top 8.
yes, but remember, Chelsea also changed the narrative. Now you're saying don't sack and employ. Chelsea did that and won't stop.
That was their style now.
And
That's their
United
style.
can always find a new style.
That's their style.
But ironically, as bad as United are, they're still better than Chelsea.
I'm telling you now that when Chelsea play United, Chelsea go win.
Prediction will come.
Prediction go come now.
Prediction.
No. Why they Chelsea?
Do you know that Brentford has won? Yes. Brentford has won more at Stamford Bridge.
So
Chelsea this year.
It doesn't matter.
Chelsea has only won 3 games at Stamford Bridge.
Even if we lose to Sheffield United at Stamford Bridge, I don't care. My point is that when we play the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United,
you beat Arsenal.
Listen to me. I'm saying that when we play the likes of Arsenal, United, and Manchester City, Chelsea will not lose. That's what I'm telling you.
You know, to be honest, that United game, because do you know I didn't sleep the night before. In my mind, I processed it. Then I say, open my mouth and pretend United. It's painful. One valuable point.
I wrote it down. So in case you had to change your mind.
Then the Real Madrid game. I didn't expect it. I never expected it.
It was a good game.
How can you the form in which Vinicius is on right now?
Yeah, I know.
It's Jude. You're supposed to mention
Jude didn't play anything at all during the game. He played nothing.
Jude don't play this in second half.
He didn't play Jack.
That's true, but he scored the goals.
Apart from the goals
in the La Liga.
Yeah, but I'm saying apart from the goals. But Vinicius Junior,
Camavinga was very good.
Put away their chances.
Very good.
If Barcelona put away their chances,
but they didn't.
They put it away. They should.
The 2 games that should have gone my way. Draw that Real Madrid. In my mind, it's still a draw, and then in my mind, New Zealand still won 1 point. South Africa 3 games.
No, South Africa even.
So you predicted a New Zealand win?
Yeah. All 3 of you predicted.
That means I didn't hear you.
All 3 of you predicted New Zealand. I was only working with South Africa.
It's only from that went. So all of us in soccer too.
No, but if the captain hadn't been sent off,
yes,
that would have turned.
South Africa's quarter-final game, they beat France. France had gone unbeaten for 18
We're not
games
talking semi-final games.
No, semi-final. They now beat England. So I'm saying that they already had momentum coming.
No, they had it. Yeah,
they had momentum coming.
But
New Zealand up to the final also had momentum.
But they have played the harder teams compared to New Zealand. New Zealand have played.
Bottom line is that you felt confident going into a game. That's the bottom line. And besides, look at the scoreline.
You beat the
look
host.
at the scoreline.
12-11 was as narrow as can be.
South Africa beat the host. South Africa beat the last finalist, England, with all the noise. So South Africa already in cloud 9 coming in. And there's nothing going to stop us.
Shout out to their captain. He's only the second captain in history to win the World Cup back to back.
And then the MVP.
A good guy. Very humble fellow.
All these people sending messages about Brentford beating Chelsea. So.
No, but Charles, that one no good now. After being
but Brentford have a history against Chelsea. They have a history.
What kind of filthy history?
They have a history now.
That's why it's history.
They have a history.
That's why it's history.
So mention. Come on, I beg man, Waka.
That was my only bright light this weekend. Then Spurs sitting on the top of the Premier League. Let Spurs just go ahead and win the title, I beg.
I'm going to talk about.
I was on the radio.
Talk about what?
Ayimba.
And thanks to Rangers for winning as well.
That was
MPFL. Every home.
You know when Kano pillars were leaders, I just smile at that.
MPFL.
That was the job. Well, whooped.
All right, people, join the conversation. 0809-234-5913 for WhatsApp messages and voice notes. 0809-191-3913. 0809-222-0913. 01515-0913. 01515-1913. And we are on X. It's at Lagos Talks 913 with the hashtag SportsZone. I did make a prediction on a radio show on Friday. I said United were going to beat. City were going to beat United by 3-0. And when I made that prediction, my wife was listening in and she looked at me in horror like, you don't start again. So I made a bet with her. I said, City win by 3-0. You owe me, sweetheart. And she paid. I'm just saying.
She paid.
Let's move on.
She paid. Poor woman. Nothing that Chelsea will be wanting to do. Yeah. She paid.
Let's do it.
Said it. She paid.
Let's go through the news.
Oh dear. I hope she's well enough to go to work. Oh dear.